Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And today is the 13th of April 2021, and the markets have corrected almost 15 to 20% from the latest highs as of now. So this is a correction in bull market. This is a very good dip in the bull market. In the bull market we are in right now. So today we'll be seeing and going through some stocks which could be potential investments and can give good returns in the future. So every time there is a 10 to 10% correction, 15% correction, 20% correction in a bull market, buyers come in, investors come in to allocate some of their funds to equity. So today we will see which are some of the stocks that are available at fair good prices for us for investments and for swing trading purposes. So the first stock would be HDFC Bank, the best bank in the country as of now. So very high quality stock, and right now trading at its support level, and even the 200 EMA is coming close to it. Along with this, our RSI is also very low at right around 30. So RSI has never touched 30 in the recent past except the coronavirus crash. For the past 1.5 to 2 years, RSI has rarely breached 30. Even if it has rebounded from there. So HDFC Bank looks like a good buy as of now, and at a good is available at a good price. Second stock is Kotak Bank. Again, Kotak Bank is trading at its support levels at around 1730 levels. That is where its previous high slide before the COVID crash broke through, and it is retesting that support again. And yet again, 200 EMA, if you observe here, has been acting as a very strong support or resistance zone, and once it broke through, you can see the movement. And right now even 200 EMA has moved towards this area, and our support is also here. So Kotak Bank also looks to be in a good area. Our next stock is Mahindra Finance. Mahindra Finance also lying somewhere close to its support zone, and also 200 EMA, which has been very crucial, broke through and then gave a momentum, again tested 200 EMA and is now again testing 200 EMA, and yesterday it has formed a good wick rejection at its support level. And another interesting observation is its long-term trend line also seems to coincide around this area itself, and even the RSI is at 30, and RSI has bounced back whenever it has come around 30 again. So this looks like another good buy. And now last stock in the banks come finance sector, we look at Bajaj Finance. So Bajaj Finance, a very high quality stock, very good company, and right now again lying at its 200 EMA. It was taking support at resistance at 200 EMA, support at 200 EMA, again to consolidated and then broke from 200 EMA, and it's now has come around here, these levels again. RSI at these levels for Bajaj Finance is very rare. So if I even go back and see the last time RSI was at 30 was right here, and then you can see that these levels didn't come back until the COVID crash. So Bajaj Finance is a very good stock. Even if you see in the long term, it has always been in an uptrend, so it looks in a good area for a buy now. And also its trend line. Right now, another stock is retailer's favorite, ITC. ITC has been around this area itself for very long, and it has been performing relatively well compared to Nifty and Bank Nifty in the recent past. So right now if we get ITC around 200 levels, 200 to 205 levels, it would be a decent buy for us. Again, even if you observe the action, price action around 200 EMA, you can see rejections, and then as soon as it broke through, momentum, and then it took a support here, and then momentum again, and now it has approached the 200 EMA again. Even it lies in our support zone, and even the RSI is seems to be bouncing from those areas. So ITC is also a good stock to buy at current levels. Now next, Maruti Suzuki. Now if we look at Maruti Suzuki, we can start from the weekly time frame. So we can observe that on the weekly time frame, the 200 EMA again, yet again the 200 EMA is very crucial for this stock. So it has taken constant supports at 200 EMA before it broke through once, and then the second time again. But again, after the recovery post COVID, you can see another wick rejection here, and now it is forming a bullish hammer sort of pattern on the weekly charts. So if this gives a strong weekly closing, we can go for a long, and of course this is one of the best automobile companies in the country as of now. So another support level exists here, so if we get this around 6400 levels, it would be a good buy. And next stock is SBI Life Insurance. Very similar analysis for most of these stocks. 200 EMA acting as very good support again, and a good buy could be around 850 levels, and again another very good company on a fundamental perspective as well. Now the next stock, we can look at Titan. So Titan, if I go on the weekly charts, so if you observe the price action in the weekly charts, what has happened? Price has taken multiple resistances at this level. Price broke through, and then price broke through here. So this was the resistance level. Price broke through, has retested the resistance, now formed a higher high, higher low right at the support turn resistance, and now it is trying to break the previous high here to continue its uptrend. So now if we go on the daily time frames for an entry, we can also see that there is a trend line forming here. So a trend line support as well, and then price has tested this resistance once, twice, and it comes down, takes support from the trend line and goes thrice. We can see the formation of a head and shoulder pattern, and then price could go higher. And next we look at SAIL. So obviously the metals have been showing great strength, so SAIL could be a good buy around its previous resistance levels at 80 levels. If I go on the weekly charts as well, you can observe that this weekly trend line has been broken. So it was in a downtrend for a long while, which has been converted into an uptrend. So now this will act as a good resistance for the stock, and then after breaking this, the stock could see new highs as well. Next stock is Manappuram Finance. So Manappuram Finance on the daily charts is trading very close to its support area. It's not yet at its support. Now if you see the analysis according to the 200 EMA analogy, support, broke through, now is acting as a resistance. Now the 200 EMA is acting as resistance for the stock, and the support lies around 140 levels. But another important factor to consider is the RSI, which has been bouncing from the 30 levels, and also the performance of this stock mainly depends on the performance of gold. Now gold, if you look at the weekly time frames, This right here was to 2020 March. It crashed and then gold prices rocketed. Along with gold, Manappuram Finance also went up, and now because of the weakness in gold, the stock is also showing weakness. It has highly underperformed since September. The stock has underperformed. Now gold, if you observe the price action here, it has formed wicks, and this is around right around the breakout zone. So this was the area where gold took support and broke out, and then it has come down again to retest those areas and is now halting for a while. If gold breaks these highs right here on the weekly chart, if gold breaks and goes higher, along with this, the performance of the Manappuram Finance will also improve. So this is a fundamental as well as a technical perspective for the stock. Another stock is Zee Entertainment. Zee Entertainment, as you can see, is taking support on this trend line. Yesterday showed a wick rejection from this exact trend line and is bouncing up again, and now this same area is also a good support, right? This area around 180. Now if I go on the weekly time frames for this chart, I can draw several trend lines. So my first trend line would naturally be this, which was tested 1 2 thrice again, broke through, and then we saw decent momentum after it broke through. So now we can possibly conclude from this trend line alone that the downtrend has been converted into an uptrend in the long term. But another indication, this is another trend line for us. Now this has again broke through, and now it is retesting this trend line around this area. So after it broke through, price struggled, it could not break out with good momentum, but now price is around this area, so it has support from this trend line as well as this trend line, both at once. So now, and also the horizontal support as well. So price could therefore show good momentum due to the point of confluence of all these three supports. Now the next stock is Tata Power. Tata Power is more of a growth investing stock. So Tata Power is mainly reliant on the electric vehicles and also the renewable energy sector play. So Tata Power's, if we get it around 90 to 95 area, it would be a very good buy for us. So keeping the very high potential of the stock in mind and not necessarily just the technical aspect. And the last stock for us is DMart, another brilliant business, brilliant company run by one of the best businessmen in the country. And now a good buy for DMart is around these areas of 2700. So if we get DMart around 2700, we can also see this too. As the price slowly moves here, the 200 EMA will also slowly move closer. So the confluence of this 200 EMA added to this support would push price of DMart, could possibly push price of DMart higher. So these were the stocks for today, and hopefully these perform well and we make money together. So thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you liked the video. Thank you.